Live on Twitch.television.
Nice. It continues.
So I continue.
The unbreakable streak.
God damn, dude.
Oh shit!
Fucking
141 months is fucking crazy. Man.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2
Appreciate that,
is the
guys.
best-selling game on Amazon, with Metroid Prime 4 at second. This is why the things like this are allowed to happen.
Bro, I don't think I've seen a
Because these
streak bigger
fucking
than that, I ain't gonna lie. My bad.
fucking freaks just eat from their dog bowls. They don't care.
It's best selling right now though. Like it's beating Metroid Prime 4. So like
The fact that it's best-selling at all is a problem.
that might be 7 though. Who's pre-ordering Metroid Prime 4 right now? Like 3 people. Anyone excited about Metroid Prime 4? Pre-ordered that shit when they gave us Metroid Prime 4 in Helvetica on black
I
background.
think people pre-order things when they're given a date.
This is COD 3 vanilla.
Oh yeah, I want to put the intro in the, oh, I think I
But
did
Dell
the
bought
intro.
3 copies of Mario 3D All Stars. Bro.
Why, bro?
Because he's a drone, man.
He is a fucking drone. I'm sorry, he's a drone, bro. You know he has that fucking app where all they do is advertise shit to you. You know that's just on his fucking homepage.
Yeah, for sure.
Why was he screaming about Wonder DLC? Like
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
dropped like fucking Sora and Smash.
Yeah, definitely. When I watched the set of reactions,
I would like
oh,
to see if someone could take the comparison of Fidel reacting to Sora in Smash, because I'm sure he streamed that, and put it next to when Wonder Switch 2 version got announced. I would love to see.
Drop it though, so you can't tell like which reaction is which, and then like put up like the trivia question at the end. Which one was for Sora, A or
It would
B?
be actually if I should make that game. I can clip people's reactions and you guys guess what it's for what.
That's a great idea.
I'm actually gonna make that a game.
Bro, we ain't ever getting Roger shit. Roger gets excited at every fucking game, bro.
The funniest thing was in that reaction video. Roger's reaction was like, "That was one of the best directs I've ever watched," and then it just cuts to everyone else, and Dan's just like, "I could have slept through that."
yeah.
Roger loved the direct, so I mean, I didn't hate it.
I like the balance between us at least. Of like, there are some of us who are really excited and some of us who like aren't. There was one guy that was.
Roger
very
started
annoyed
crying at the
now.
Fatal Fury Ronaldo trailer. That's gotta be a lie.
That can't be real.
I think there's only been 2 games that have gotten a huge reaction out of me. One was Pokken DX when that got announced.
You didn't have to say that. We knew.
Can you
I
guess the other one?
Damn Pokemon, man.
No, you just said the fucking bingo space. No, I can't guess the other one.
Fair enough.
I'm actually surprised at myself that I didn't get more excited at the Fire Emblem game because I love Three Houses.
Yo, let's start.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm starting. Wait, who's the
hosting?
fucking host, bro?
Who cares?
I'll do
I
it.
could. Okay.
Your channel, you do it.
Fuck no. He told me to host? Is he fucking crazy?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here. I'm so sorry I can't be on this episode of Japan Time. I know I really wish I could have been there to talk about the Nintendo Direct, but I'm in Paris, and Japan Time starts right now.
What is up, everybody? It is not Roger's Base hosting tonight. It is, in fact,
Stop.
Virum.
Do your best Roger accent right now.
No, I won't.
Fidel always does the Virum impression. Now you got to do the Roger impression.
Yeah, but his impression is shit, and I have a reputation to uphold as Japan Time's least hated member. You know, I have a sense of dignity to uphold. You know, so yeah. Of course, I'm Virum, and as you heard before, we've got Coast here, of course.
Yo, what's up? Hey, Nintendo gamers.
I was about to say, bro, what the fuck? He switched up on me.
They don't deserve it right now at this moment. Okay.
You know what?
That's true. That is true.
We'll
But you
talk
know who
about why.
deserves the world? My man Shofu. How's it going, Shofu?
I'm chilling and shit, my brother. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Life is treating me well. And you know who I also hope where life is treating them well? You know, one of the backbones of the podcast, especially when it comes to the content over the past few months. We got McGareth.
Yeah, thank you. It's nice not having Roger to actually intro. This is just flaming me. So I'm doing well, you know.
Of course, I would never flame you, but speaking of someone who would flame plenty of what we saw over the past couple of days, we got Zeph.
Hello.
Hold on, he's elite.
What? I didn't even know it was just said. I was reading something. Hi.
What's good, Zeph? Always glad to have you here. And speaking of someone who we're glad to have here, we haven't seen you in like 12 years, bro. What's good, War Champ?
What's up? I am in the Silk Song dimension.
And you know what? I know, of course, we were talking about the Nintendo Direct for a little bit before the show, but since you have been playing Silk Song Warchan, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? Of course, not getting into any spoiler territory. How are you finding it so far?
So I will preface this by saying I did not play much of Hollow Knight, but I have been having a lot of fun playing Silk Song.
Yeah, you don't have to play Hollow Knight.
No, I know that you don't, but like I'm not coming into this as like I've been waiting 7 years for the sequel. I'm so excited. It's living up to all my expectations. I had nothing going in. I just saw a lot of people playing Silk Song and enjoying it. I saw a lot of people complaining about how hard it was, and I'm like, ooh, well, if it's a challenging game, I would like to
It's
play
not
it.
actually that bad. It's just, you know.
It's a punishing game. It is a platformer.
Is it the hard where it's like if you
No, the
don't
issue
play
is
games
that
like out of
players are given resistance by the game, friction, and they don't like that. They want to first try the boss. So after they lose to boss, they go on Twitter and say this game needs nerf or whatever. They're talking. There's some boss.
That's
that-
because of the little Timmyification of all these damn games lately, man. They don't know what they
Yeah.
don't remember what a hard game feels like, or a game. Where
not
you
every
gotta-
game needs to be for everyone.
Exactly.
I
Yes,
haven't
I
I haven't
definitely agree with that.
I haven't played a Dark Souls game, but I imagine it's a somewhat similar effect where it's like if you are not willing to be patient and like wait for your opening to hit an
Yeah,
enemy
yeah.
and you're just trying to like just fucking slam your face into stuff, like
It does the exact same thing as Dark Souls, where when you lose to a boss, sometimes you have to make a real long trek back.
yeah, there's a long walk back sometimes, and that can be made longer if you do not sit down at a bench near that boss. Like if you just like go
Sometimes
into
there's
it.
no bench.
There's usually one close-ish, but there's a lot of times where like you are gonna have
Oh,
to
you'll
take a
see.
walk.
I don't know where you are then, but you'll
I'm
see.
I'm very far in.
Didn't you say you
Oh,
beat it?
Have you been
I've
watching
seen
the
the
game as
credits
well,
roll, yeah.
Zeph?
Hmm?
Have you been watching playing the game as well, Zeph?
Yeah, I'm playing it.
Nice.
I
I'm
beat
very far
Hollow
in.
Knight for the first time this year, and then I played this. But I play platformers a lot, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I played the original Hollow Knight a while ago. It was like a good while after it came out, so it was kind of in the middle between now and when it originally came out, and I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't 100% or anything, but it was a very, very good game. I love its atmosphere, and I'm assuming Silk Song kind of continues to capitalize on that.
Oh yeah, it ramps it up very very much so over Hollow Knight. I think
Very nice.
I think Hollow Knight was it was a very well executed like indie Metroidvania. And again, as someone who's only played a little bit of Hollow Knight, I haven't gotten very deep into it. I've seen a lot of Hollow Knight, but I've only played a little bit. But playing Silk Song, it feels like they poured their souls into this game for 7 years. It shows.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they kept quiet about it for so long. You know, we were drip fed basically nothing from when the game was first announced. I mean, of course, that was the whole meme. There was like no Silk Song at any of these kind of direct / direct adjacent things. So the fact that we finally have the game in our hands is, and the fact that it's good, I think is pretty special.
Yeah, did anyone here play Hollow Knight and has been like sitting here waiting for Silk Song for 7 years? 'Cause I'm
No,
curious
I
if
didn't
it's
care.
lived up to people's expectations. Because
My
it
friend,
feels
I'm
like a
friends
very
with
good game.
someone that is like obsessed with Hollow Knight, and they like it a lot. So I'd assume everyone that likes Hollow Knight is happy.
Yeah, I got my buddy Nico. He's been watching a bunch of us play Silk Song while he finished up his Hollow Knight save because he was like mostly done, and then he wanted to go like fully 100% it. Or it's like 112% in Hollow Knight, I guess. He wanted to do that before he started Silk Song, and so he's been watching and really just sinking a ton of hours into Hollow Knight. And he's cracked the joke of, I understand why people made this game their personality. I think that speaks to both Hollow Knight and also just Silk Song as well for how well executed it is, the way it does its world building, the art, the gameplay itself.
All right, so I'm gonna preface this unlike Roger. So we have an incentive to bring in the top donator. The actual top donator is actually an Enigma, and I can never get in contact with him for anything. So Shin or Turbo Kuro is going to join us, who was 100% Silk Song and was the second highest donator during the subathon. So what's
For like
up,
the
Shin?
show?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Yes, that was an incentive Roger put up. The top donator joins for an episode. And I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do that. Here we go.
Who the fuck is this guy, bruh?
I just
No,
like the
nobody
whole-
important.
Oh my!
He just told you.
I wasn't
No
here.
spoilers.
I just came
we
back.
have an incentive that the top donator from the subathon joins the podcast.
All right.
So
Forever.
we're
See, but
finally-
what does
no, no,
donating money
the episode.
have to do with me talking to this guy?
you know how it is. Roger says
just-
something,
I'm
and
just
then
playing,
we have
man.
to just deal with
I'm just playing,
it. So here
man.
we are.
Welcome
But
to
as
the
we-
show, my brother. He can be
Thanks
the
a lot.
host, bro. Oh my god.
Absolutely not. I'm good.
Damn.
You don't want to be Roger too?
I definitely, well, like Roger, no, absolutely not. With his money, sure, I can take that.
Damn. He knows
all right.
Roger is a known flexer.
He's all right. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, so actually, are we done introducing everyone else, or like?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Yeah. Okay. So I guess just some history. Like, probably before I started watching, like I knew Shofu and Roger. And then on Shofu's channel, I just noticed the podcast. I didn't know you two were affiliated with each other, so I started listening, and he's just on there. So I was like, oh shit! And so that's when it started. But yeah, my name's Shin. I'm I'm the guy that made the top 10 dogs list happen.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes, with like a
Which
$500
I want
donation
to
or
make sure
something.
everyone knows. I didn't donate the first $500 specifically for that. Tito was asking for a list from the chat, and I was in the middle of doing that donation. So I was let on.
Well,
Is
you
that
got a
still members
terrible
only
fucking
video?
list.
I mean, listen, it was funny to watch, and that's all that really mattered to me. So.
Remind me, is that that list is still currently members only.
Yeah,
So
it's
if you're
members
not a
only.
member of the channel and you want to check out our top 10 video game dogs list, first of all, blame Roger for any particular inadequacies with the list.
Oh, I had no idea who the fuck that dog was the entire time he was gunning for it.
Fucking Tokyo Jungle dog at the beginning of the game. Like it's Roger in these lists. He just like hard focuses on one thing and just follows it through.
Yep, he strong arms his way in. But yeah, if you want to check out that list, make sure to become a member. We would very much appreciate it. So Shin, tell us some of your thoughts on Hollow Knight Silk Song as someone who is 100% of the game. Obviously, keep the spoilers to a minimum, as plenty of us
Yes.
haven't played it.
It is a 10 out of 10 game, in my opinion. There's definitely like a lot of bullshit in certain parts of the game, but I think like the good parts of that game are genuinely so fantastic that that bullshit kind of feels almost integral to the overall experience. It has surpassed like my expectation completely. There's a point where it feels like the game is basically ending, and then it just keeps on going.
Yep.
As far as the difficulty goes, it's definitely, I would say, it's significantly harder than Hollow Knight, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But there's a lot of things that you have to get used to. Like you can't play this game like with the mindset of how you played Hollow Knight. Bosses are like fantastic. The world so huge. Looking like at a map comparison between like Hollow Knight and this one, they stepped it up like a lot.
Yeah, I was really surprised because when I first reached the I don't even know if it's a final boss or not because I haven't done everything yet. I don't know if you just like fight it again later. I don't know how the game works, but I fought a boss, and after you fight that boss, the credits roll. So like it is a final boss.
Mm-hmm.
And at the point that I did that, I knew the names of like 3 or 4 zones just from like seeing
that you just don't have a map for or anything.
That I had just never stepped foot in at that point in the game. And then after that, while continuing to play, I have found another like 4 or 5 zones that were not in those 3 or 4 that I didn't.
It's crazy how many times you're just like, there's more to this fucking map.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit before you hopped in about the people complain about the game being hard. Like it is challenging, but there has been very few times for me where I felt like it was unfair.
There's probably 2 bosses that I definitely feel like it's not something that you really learn. It's just like, I just hope I get through this crap. And I guess a slight spoiler one is just they're bosses that summon ads. And those are the 2 that are like the worst out of all. Every other boss, like it is kind of like that Dark Souls kind of cycle where the first like 5 times you die, you're like, this is like, or the internet goes, this is bullshit. And right after they beat it, it's like, this is the best boss fight in the fucking world.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where you like I was saying, like you get punished very heavily in this game. People talk about like the double damage stuff and whatever.
Yeah, like it feels like there's more things that do like 2 ticks of damage to you in this game than like a single tick, which is like a little crazy to me, but like I got over it like soon enough.
Yeah, like there's been a moment or 2 where in a boss fight that had ads where like I just kind of got put in a position where the ad has forced me into a corner, and then the boss like pops up in the spot
It's like a frame trap essentially.
Yeah, like I'm in the corner and I got hit by the unblockable. Like you're just kind of screwed, and like those moments kind of suck, but you know, you also kind of let yourself get pushed into a corner by the ad. Like, you know, if you played differently, you could have probably avoided
Yeah,
that situation.
the ad fights are definitely like spatial awareness of like
Yeah.
everything is the most important parts.
It's like you get put in that moment and you're like, I can't win from this position. And it's like, but there was something you probably could have done to not be in that position. There has been one time in the game so far where I got hit by something that I thought was complete horseshit. Like the hitbox just did not match the attack. It was fine. I got past that fight. And then there was a fight later in the game where I went to heal and the boss didn't attack, and it probably should have hit me, and it didn't. So I'm calling it square with Team Cherry. Like I'm calling it even. Like you got one, I got one. Like we're good. Let's we'll go from here.
No more bullshit, please, for the rest of this game.
Yeah. Please don't do it again. Like we're square. I got the payback. We're good. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
Have you? I'm gonna assume you've already gone through it, but like I think the equivalent of a swamp area that this game has is probably the worst area I've ever had to go through in a video game.
The piss water?
Yep.
Yeah.
But again, even with all that, fantastic game, amazing experience.
It seems like everybody hates that area, and I saw that was one of the areas that I knew the names of from being so because I saw so many people complaining about BioWater, and I'm like, I've never even seen this place yet. I get the hate. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I think just the mechanic of like what happens to you when you hit the water is just so annoying.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where there's very few situations where you get forced into the water, though, right? Like there's a couple cheap moments where like you fall down a shaft and you just land. Like if you're not being careful, you will get smoked. There's
everything's like definitely like learnable and reactable in a way that like you can go through without being frustrated anymore. But the first time through, it's definitely like compared to the rest of the game, it's like this is awful. It's like running through that area in Dark Souls 2. It's like the dark where everything is like poisonous to you. And, like the statues just shoot poison at you everywhere.
Oh, and like it's not a sewer, but you like go down the thing in the middle of the camp, and it's like down there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good game. Can't wait for another 7 to 8 years for another one.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish this one. I don't even. I can't like it's impossible for me to even gauge how much I have left.
How big?
Because like, it just keeps going.
And you said you didn't finish Hollow Knight, correct?
No, I did not. So
okay,
I made the mistake of getting it on Switch, and I played it for like 3 hours. I also originally got Celeste on the Switch.
Also a good game.
Yeah, and at the time, everyone was talking about how good Celeste was and how it was like one of the best platformers in years, maybe one of the best of all time. And I played it on Switch, and I'm just like, this is dog shit. Why did like this game sucks? I don't know why anyone is excited about it. And then some months or years later, for whatever reason, I picked up the game again on Steam and I played it on Steam. I'm like, oh, this game's great. Like this is a fantastic platformer. And that was the moment I was just like, oh, the Switch input lag is just garbage.
Is it that bad? Because I played both Hollow Knight and Silksong just like exclusively on my Switch, and like I didn't have a problem the entire way through.
I fired up Hollow Knight on the Switch and after starting Silksong just to see, and like it felt kind of crap. And I am gonna try playing Hollow Knight in PC and see if it feels better.
Okay,
well, I will say a lot of Switch games feel like shit. They'll then just have input delay for no reason. NSO, like the entire roster of GameCube games are essentially like there's no reason for me to ever play them.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't touched GameCube NSO yet, mostly because
N64 is pretty bad even.
There's so many other things to work on right now.
Playing
but yeah,
McGareth and Soul Calibur on NSO was it was a nightmare.
What? Was it laggy or?
Nah, he was getting his ass beat.
No, NSO
I'm not gonna lie about that, but I'm just gonna say
NSO GameCube has like terrible input delay.
I will put out the disclaimer that I am like involuntarily an input lag snob. Like
Well, it's
I-
important. It's like one of the most important things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think like a lot of people
Are stupid?
Yes.
not the way I'd put it, but like yeah. I was gonna
I'd
say
probably
like,
say ignorant.
yeah, like I think a lot of people
I was
just
just
don't
I was agreeing with
care.
the statement in general.
Like I think a lot of people just like don't care or don't notice Fidel.
I definitely fall under that category. Like maybe it's like I don't notice. I just kind of just gotten used to it.
It's one of
No,
those things
you
where
can
like
get used to it. Like I
Yeah.
was pretty good at playing Smash Ultimate online for a while. Then I didn't play it for 3 years and tried
Yeah.
playing it during the 24-hour stream, and I literally couldn't control my character.
yeah, it's like if
Mhm.
you're playing
It's
on
not playable.
if you're playing on North American servers from Australia or
Yeah,
the
dude.
UK, like you can get used to it and like just kind of look past it. Like you can adapt, but
Yeah, you can try and deal with it, but it is an issue.
if it's something that you are not paying attention about or don't care about, it is easy to kind of look past it. But I think
hmm
if you were given like side by side, like here's two controllers, here's one hooked up to a Switch, here's one hooked up to a PC, try both of these games like back to back and like compare. I think a lot of people in that scenario would notice and become like aware of it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people aren't going out of their way to kind of do that and like and tell the difference and notice.
So this is kind of the same feeling that I have about like sort of frames per second. I like obviously I would prefer a game to be like 60 frames at all points, but it being anywhere like 30 or Switch performance like sub 20 sometimes has never like diminished my enjoyment of playing. Like again, obviously I would love like a smoother frame rate like all the time, but if it's not available to me, I never really complain about it.
Yeah, it's not like a deciding factor for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just depends. For me, it like depends on the game. If it's like a game where
Mhm.
I'm not, if it's a game I'm not taking as seriously in like air quotes, then yeah, sure, it doesn't matter. But if I'm trying to like practice or get better at a game and it's
Yeah,
stuttering, then it's,
input
like,
heavy and like
noticeable.
just action games like Bayonetta or like Devil May Cry, like that's definitely super important. But like games like Fire Emblem, like where it's like slower and methodical, like it doesn't really bother me that much. It should
Yeah.
probably be a better frame rate in general, but like
Or
just
okay,
for
Yeah,
the
I
kind of
think
game that it
context
is.
is
But
important there.
what's your opinion on like Age of Calamity and like yeah.
I did play through Age of Calamity,
So how about the
and
frame rate there?
it's super noticeable, like definitely noticeable. But like I think I'm so hyper focused on the objective itself that I just kind of brush past it
That's fair enough.
during my playtime. There's never been a moment when I'm playing that game where I've like dropped an input. I felt like, which I know does happen to like other people at very pivotal moments, and that would drive me insane if it like happened to me. So maybe I'm just like a lucky like outlier. But yeah,
Dynasty Warriors is one of those things where like, even as like the input lag frame rate snob, Dynasty Warriors is one of those things where it's like if that game was running smooth 60 all the time, it would like it wouldn't feel right.
yeah, I think the
I feel like
stutteriness
it's
kind of
just
adds
part
to
of
the
the
idea
history,
that
yeah.
like you're
Yeah, it's-
destroying everything in front of you, including your system.
It's
Which
part of the personality of the game that like
Yeah.
you just cleaved like 57 dudes and like the machine is crumbling under the weight of processing it. Like
yeah, seeing the most recent trailer for Age of Imprisonment, I'm like, this is too smooth for my liking, which is a weird phrase to say about any kind of game, but I guess we'll get to that eventually during this.
Yeah, before we hop to the direct, obviously the 2XKO closed beta finally entered this closed beta, so you can play that game on PC forever, basically until the full version of the game comes out, and then they'll obviously release it on other platforms as well.
when is the
I
full
know.
version coming out?
We don't have a date yet.
Oh,
Dunno.
okay. The beta's just running until then.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like they did with Valorant where they did close and it was just open
Okay.
up the whole time.
And then on top of that, there was also the Marvel Tokon beta, which I don't think any of us got into.
No one on the
Hell
planet
no.
got into it.
Yeah. Has anyone been playing 2XKO or watching or anything?
Been dabbling.
I tried to, and the Riot is not compatible with the or the Switch controller is not compatible with that game. So I actually went out and bought an Xbox One today so I can try it out because my friend gave me an invite.
I've been playing on keyboard because I can't play on my Switch controller.
You are a madman.
Well, I don't think it's that bad because it's still like
There aren't any motion inputs, but I don't know.
Exactly.
It's like a
That
hitbox
just feels
almost.
super weird.
It's literally just memorization at that point, and with no motion inputs, it's a lot easier to just remember the sequence of when I push down on my keyboard. I'm not the biggest fan of that button system though. I don't know
Sucks.
why
Yeah,
there's like
it's something
there's
I've heard a lot of complaints about. It's like because there's no alternative with the motion inputs, it's actually been less intuitive for quite a lot
Yeah.
of folks getting into the game.
Hmm.
But beyond the controls themselves, I've seen that the game does a lot well in terms of accessibility and like attention to detail.
I don't
Like it's
like how
got
it
very
looks.
honestly, me neither. I can't quite put my finger on it because like I look at the models, the quality of the models in a vacuum, and I look at the environment, and like it looks good. The VFX look good. The UI is bland, but you know, serviceable enough. But it doesn't quite come together in a way that I find is visually appealing.
I feel like there's no identity to it. Like they just made it look how it looks because they probably thought it looked cool.
Hmm.
But like for like League of Legends as a brand, like I don't think 2XKO's design, especially like the UI,
I
doesn't
also
Yeah.
just think the roster
lend to
fucking
it.
sucked. Not even the amount of characters; it's just the selection of them.
A lot of it is arcane based, which is like
Well, only
I
three of the
understand.
characters. Only three of the characters of the 10 are from Arcane.
It's not even that. It's like, it's just not a well balanced, picked out. Like there's no bad guy. Darius is like an ambiguous bad guy.
No, they're
Uh,
pushing him as a bad guy now.
oh, okay. I guess there's one villain in the like
I think
what?
some non-humanoid characters would definitely do that game some good, like some
Yeah,
of
and the
the
first
what are
one
they
they're adding is
yordles?
fucking Timo. Who cares about fucking
Yeah, the
like
menace.
I played him in League. I don't want to play him in a fighting game. It doesn't sound fun at all.
D- DOTO like fighter, dude. You get poisoned the entire time.
I think my thing with 2XKO is that it really feels like it was kind of put together in a lab.
Yeah,
It's like I look at the
Just
game
made
and I
to
look at
appeal to the general
Yeah, they
audience.
just looked at what was popular. They saw cell shading and tag
and
fighter.
Virum, you know what actually like pushes that statement even more? The game is more fun to lab out than to actually play it.
yeah, I mean that can just be the case with a bunch of these fighting games. Like that's how I felt about DNF Duel. I enjoyed my 10 hours in training mode. As soon as I hopped online, I wanted to uninstall the game, and I did.
I did that exact thing with that Guilty Gear Strive, 50% off. Played like the 8-hour tutorial and labbed one combo with Giovanni. I was like, yep, I think I'm all right. And then I installed the game.
But it's just kind of like everything feels a little bit too meticulously thought out with the game, and
Probably why
it
it's
almost
taking so
feels like
fucking long, bro.
yeah, like it just it almost feels like overdeveloped, and I think that's a very strange term for a fighting game and a way to describe a fighting game because it's not something that we've really seen. But like you look at a lot of the fighting games of the past, the ones that kind of really stood the test of time, and they have this sense of kind of broken freedom that I don't think 2XKO is ever going to have. I think I just have this feeling that Riot is going to be very heavy-handed with how they handle this game.
How they handle League.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
on top of everything you
It's
just said,
one of the
obviously
things.
the button input system is their attempt to get as many people as possible on the game, make it as accessible as possible.
which just doesn't like. I think it's been shown, maybe
To
even
work
proven,
against
that
like the
motion
actual overall
inputs
thing.
help. Like the motion inputs aren't a barrier of entry for anyone.
Not to
I
the
mean,
point where you
like
gotta dumb down the game. I mean, maybe
the hybrid. I mean, the hybrid system that we've seen in like Marvel Tokon and Granblue, I think, is the best way to go about it. And I've said this for the past few years. Just like
yeah, I feel
it
like
does come with some compromises, but you can work around those as well.
I just think if you can't do a fireball and dragon punch input, there's something fundamentally wrong with you as a human.
Well, Dragon Punch is a little harder for beginners, but
No, you just rock your finger
what
at
you
the
mean?
bottom
No,
right
like
of the
you
D.
right,
Now,
yes,
I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me a long time to figure out that Dragon Punch is just forward fireball. Like, I tried to do it
Yeah.
for ages and just could not do it until Maximilian said that, and then
I-
after that I can do it.
I know
perfectly
how to
fine.
It's
do
a
it, but I mean,
it's
it's
just
definitely
a secret.
It's definitely hard for some people to do consistently.
It also depends on the game.
Yeah,
Most
thanks.
modern games have a lot of helpers on inputs.
Yeah.
Nah, Fireball, I agreed.
Like there are some modern games where like if you just input like diagonal forward twice, you get a Dragon Punch. Like
Yeah, like Street Fighter.
yeah, like if you just go like 3-5-3, like you get Dragon Punch.
Sometimes that can hurt though.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with like the kind of the helicopter game designing that Riot tends to do. It's like one of the things I dislike about League is how hard they kind of like railroad some of their game design decisions of just like this is the right way to play this champ or use this item or whatever. And I can see how people might feel that about 2xKO. Like I hate in League of Legends that like Azir has this cool mechanic where like he can summon these sand soldiers and then there's just like a hard limiter on some of his abilities and how they interact with that instead of just using them. Like if they're there, they work. Syndra's the same way where her ultimate like shoots every orb that's near her towards a target. And like if you can juggle some of them to have extra, it'll increase the damage of your ult. But then there's also, I think, just like a hard limit on the number that you can have. So it's like even if you somehow manage to get up to like 11 orbs, it'll just cap at 9. I don't know if those are the actual numbers, but it's that kind of idea that League does a lot, and I hate it. But that's also coming from Dota, where it functions literally. It
Dota is
literally
like
the opposite
if you
way.
think you could do it, you probably can.
Yeah. Or like when Thresh came out. Like I was so excited when Thresh came out and there was a way, he's a support here, but there was a way you could play him as an ADC carry. And he was very much like shotgun glass cannon type of thing because all of his damage was like front loaded onto one big wound up attack.
I don't like how
it was very fun.
Oh my
and they
bad.
took it out. Because they're like, no, this is the wrong way. This is a support character. You are not allowed to play him this way. And then they like adjusted how his skills like worked essentially to make it impossible to play him that way.
What are you about to say, Zeph?
I don't like games. It's a thing that just happens all the time now, but I don't like games that are made with this their number one directive is to be an esport. I think all games that try to do that will die and fail. Overwatch is a perfect example of this.
I mean,
all the best esports games just happened like because the games were good and the player base liked the games enough to keep it alive because the game was good.
League is
Valorant is right there, though.
League is genuinely the only
Riot's
game
pumping
that has pulled
$50
it off.
million into that bit.
I think it's especially true for fighting games because fighting games they're a niche genre, relatively speaking, and they're always going to be a relatively niche genre. So trying to like create this huge esport out of a fighting game is just never going to work.
Yeah, fighting game players enjoy genuine passion and character design and all that kind of thing.
But some fucking soul into your game instead of corporate bullshit.
I think so many games try and copy what League did because League was so successful in a number of regards and just kind of discount how lucky League was to accomplish what it did.
Yeah.
That happened literally with Fortnite. Every game now saw that Fortnite did the shop in the way that it does with the rotating stuff and like you know how Fortnite shop works. And then every game decided, oh, we can do that too, but they don't have the money or player base to warrant that. So it's just insane.
or
It's
even
like
the talent to keep it up. Like Fortnite, like Epic took almost all their studios is doing Fortnite shit now. Like they had the ability to turn that stuff out because so many people there are working on it.
Yeah, people see a formula like Fortnite doing the shop their way and just like, oh wow, look at this very successful shop format. It's like that format didn't succeed because the shop format's good. It succeeded because Fortnite has a gabillion players.
And they did it when there was enough stuff to like be like worth rotating in and out. They didn't just have
Yeah.
12 things and then you put 4 in the shop.
Or like loot boxes. Like so many companies try to like do loot boxes, but then they're like,
I
oh,
love Belgium.
if if we're doing loot boxes, then like you have to be able to get something every time you get a loot box, and like it doesn't really feel good if you're only getting like one loot box like a month. So we have to give players lots of loot boxes, which now means we have to put a bunch of dumb random bullshit that no one actually wants in the loot boxes. Where it's like a
Yeah,
loot box
I love when it's
system
like
works when everything in it
objective.
is something that you would buy.
Yeah. And I like also when it's like you're given objectives to get like experience or in-game currency, and it's things like shoot your gun 20 times. Like okay, just give me it if I'm gonna be playing the game anyway. It's never anything interesting. It's it just rewards you for playing the game already.
Stuff to like force you to log in and do dailies and shit like that.
Yep.
Like Overwatch.
I
did
explained
loot
that
boxes.
I thought it was very weird how involved Pokemon wants to be with your life, but it's not just them, obviously. Like,
Yeah, it's
every
everyone
game
now.
wants you to log into it every day and spend X amount of hours on it a week. It's terrible. And we could segue into Donkey Kong adding these like special event fossils and statues that you can get, but you need to play online and they're not available offline. So it's now Donkey Kong's games as a service, which is fucking crazy.
Wild considering it's a big single player adventure.
Yeah, like look at Overwatch doing loot boxes, and it's like the things that people want from loot boxes are skins. And it's like if you had a shop, people would like spend money on skins. But then the loot boxes have a bunch of other bullshit. It's like if Overwatch just had a plain ass store where I could buy any item in the game, do you think I'm going in there and I'm spending like $1 for a spray or an avatar? No, I don't give a shit. I'm never going to spend money on that. So why is it in the loot box? It's just to pad it out because they have to give you something that's not a skin when you open it.
Yeah.
But it's like if you want to do a successful loot box system, it has to be only items that people would actually consider paying money for.
I love
Yeah.
opening a loot box and getting a spray.
Yeah, it is obnoxious. Speaking of money grabbing and obnoxious practices, shall we transition on to the Nintendo Direct,
Oh
gentlemen?
my goodness gracious.
Because, of course, we started off with the 40th anniversary stuff for Mario, starting off with the Super Mario Galaxy movie, as well as the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 remasters for a staggering $40 each.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I think the first 20 minutes of that entire direct
Best-selling
was the
game on
worst
Amazon, by the way.
part of that entire thing.
Yeah, it was truly something. I actually had a look because I remember Galaxy 1 and 2 were available on the Wii U in the mid 2010s, around 2015. And I looked at how much they cost on the Wii U. Do you want to know how much they cost on the Wii U?
$20.
$20 for both of them. Not each, for both of them. Now we
That
pay
eShop?
4 times that amount.
That eShop was actually so underrated. Like,
Yeah.
you always miss it until you don't have it anymore.
Were the Christmas themes?
What Christmas?
Like with the
theme?
music? For the Wii U eShop, they had music in the background. They, for
I don't
different holidays.
remember the Wii U one. I only remember the Wii's.
Yeah, I didn't think I ever even used the Wii U one besides when I had to get DLC for Smash.
Yeah, it was like Smash and when I got a game to homebrew. So I could have mods on my Smash.
Yeah, it was definitely missing that eShop. Yeah, the 3DS one as well just had a lot of good stuff. We just that era of like mid 2000s to mid 2010s eShop was it was a better time than now.
I think there was just a lot of charm built into like the entire experience, like how things get downloaded on the 3DS.
How much does that shitty flower cost?
Oh my god.
$50, I think.
That's how much the Kirby amiibos cost, but I don't know about the shitty little non-amiibo statue
I
that
think the
has
flower
a
is
s-
$50.
I think it's gonna cost more because they had to put a speaker in it, and that's just so expensive.
I think
I'm
that's
pretty sure because like it's being marketed as like a figurine, and there's no price point on Nintendo.
Oh,
Uh,
they probably just didn't announce it then.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a price and I
I
can't
thought they
find
did.
one.
I thought I saw like $50 or something.
No, that's just Kirby. And then I think Samus Bike amiibo is $40. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
the other ones
Bro,
are
that
$30.
shit is
Yeah.
money, bro. That shit is expensive as hell. How much is
The Kirby
how much is an
amiibos-
amiibo, bro? Like on average.
It's been steadily going up ever since
They used to
Yeah,
be
I think
every
they were
single
like-
Smash Bros one used to and just on average was $13.
Oh my god.
And I think if it was like a special one, it would be like that Metroid one where it was squishy, or the Zelda one with a bunch of legs.
Or the Yoshi Yarn one.
Yeah, the Yoshi one.
No, the
Or
Yoshi Yarn one didn't even cost extra. It cost the same.
The
Oh, wow.
I think the
The
Animal
big one
Crossing
did.
amiibos as well.
Mm.
Yeah. And now the average amiibo price $30.
That's
the
crazy,
baseline.
bro.
I know at the very least the new Mario Galaxy amiibos are like a lot bigger and more detailed than the like.
Yeah, I will
original
say that
equivalents.
Galaxy amiibo is really nice, but I'm not spending fucking $40 on that shit.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
They put amiibo functionality into Galaxy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do those do
it's
anything
probably
for
just
the
gonna give you
actual
fucking-
game?
It's probably just gonna give you like a
You get
1,000
5
bits.
1-ups.
You get 1,000 bits anytime you scan it.
Probably.
Yeah, why are they adding amiibo functionality to a port of a Wii game? This is insane.
Maybe that's part of the reason why they're hiking up the price.
If that's the only thing they're adding, though, what
They added
the fuck?
like new
And
storybooks or something, right?
Oh
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not significant enough content.
just-
for-
Oh no, no,
It's
no, I'm not
just-
saying it is. I just
It's just some JPEGs and text.
yeah, just saying it's something else. But yeah, no, definitely not.
the physical
Nice
book I think
surprise.
is cool at least.
I was
but-
gonna say that's like the only thing that they showed
That's the
Mario
only thing-
related that's
yeah.
like justifiable in its price.
That book is the single good thing to come out of Mario's anniversary.
I just
40th,
wish.
by the way.
Dude, the
Yeah.
Wii did so much more justice to the like Mario and Kirby for their anniversary with those releases.
I just
Well,
wish
Mario's was
Nintendo
pretty
loved
insane.
Mario.
It was like Super Mario All Stars on a Wii disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was also like collectible shit bundled with it.
I guess I got it, but like, I don't know.
Well, in terms of something that was actually new, as opposed to, of course, our remasters, we did get the announcement of the new Mario Tennis Fever. Gareth, you were sounding a little bit more excited for that because
yes, because I played a lot of aces. Like I played a lot of most of the Mario sports games. So like, and I played a lot of aces when it came out, and was like not super into the scene, but you know, playing online a bunch. Didn't do any tournaments, but played a bunch of people who did. So I liked aces. There are parts of aces that weren't great. So like, it's exciting to see what they'll do next. I will say, I'm worried about these fucking rackets. Like, I don't like. I am just a person that when I get into a game, I tend to get competitive just as a habit. And then this game having these like very party-ish rackets seem like they're gonna get annoying as fuck. But it is what it is. I'll just have to deal with fucking ice, I guess, because that shit looks stupid. I am happy though that they're learning from the Switch era of all these fucking sports games, and they're just gonna launch with 38 characters. They're not gonna do the bullshit like, oh, here's like 15, and we're gonna release the rest of you over months, so it's a live service game. Like, no, fuck that. That's not what Mario sports game is supposed to be. Put the content in the game, and then sell the game. That's what it should be. So I'm very happy they're doing that.
it still boggles my mind to this day that Strikers launched without Daisy, bro.
Yes.
How do you do that?
It's so fucking stupid.
Just put the fries in the bag. Just put the content in the game.
But at least they're learning. So now we just need to wait, another like 7 fucking years for them to try strikers again and have it not be asked this time. But tennis is on its way, so I'm excited to see what they do with it. Basically,
I'm
seems
not
like they got rid
paying
of the
$90
tricks.
for that fucking game.
Bro, the last goddamn, I don't know, 2 or 3 Mario sports games I played for 2 days and never touched them again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
done paying
all
for those games.
like, I don't know what happened at Camelot, but clearly like all of their talent has left, and whatever's remained is some fucked up zombie.
Yeah, it's
Who made soccer? It wasn't even them. It was some other fuck.
yeah, who made strike?
Wasn't that next level
Wasn't
games?
it Next Level Games? Next Level
Yeah,
Games
actually,
made
yeah.
Strikers and Strikers Charge, I think.
Yeah.
No, I mean the new one.
Oh, the new one? I'm not
Let's
sure.
see. Oh, it was next level. Yeah, they came back to make it. I don't know how the fuck they made that. Awesome. But it was next level. Unlucky, I guess. Maybe next time.
Damn.
Maybe not. Maybe we get someone different. Instead of throwing the same developer at a wall 100 times and hoping they make a good game.
Well, I mean, if what they made before was good, then it would feel like you give them another shot. It's just, that
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
yeah, it was a while
Oh,
ago.
Luigi's Mansion 3. Was that a good game?
Yeah, but I mean they're I'm talking
Oh, in
about
terms of the
their
sports games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been like.
hadn't had a fucking non-sports game for 2 decades at this point.
Yep. And their sports games had more and more of what they liked putting, like the Camelot sports games on the handhelds were all very RPG, and had a lot more like just RPG elements to it. And I guess as they developed, Nintendo said, "Hey, stop!" And now it's just this.
I don't know if it came from them, but there was obviously in the Switch era, there was a push to make these things like platform live service where you can keep updating these. Probably because Splatoon basically does this in its own way, but Splatoon is guns, not characters. So
Mario
it's real
Tennis
different.
was insane. Fucking what was the fire piranha plant?
Yeah, Fire Piranha Plant.
Awesome.
Fucking Kamek was one of the last ones they put out. Kamek is in the fucking story mode. Like you play against Kamek in the story mode. Kamek was one of the last DLC they put into the game. It makes no sense. But that
Wow.
was the state of it.
Yo, Adam, are you live right now still? Adam,
Yeah, hello?
are you live?
I said yeah.
Oh, it didn't. You didn't say.
Oh
anything.
yeah, didn't hear you.
So, I just wanted to say that Twitch, instead of telling me you're live, they sent a notification to my phone and said, "Hey,
Oh, the VOD or whatever?
Coast's new VOD is available."
Yeah, I've been
Go
getting that a
watch.
bunch of times.
Instead
So
of
I
his,
don't know what they're doing with their fucking mobile app, but they decided, hey, we're gonna push all of these useless push notifications to people instead of telling them when they're live.
I'm just mad that they're trying to do something with VODs fucking now. It's way too late. Like
this site
VODs
is going. It's sinking and it's not coming back.
definitely a tangent real fast, but I gotta crash out. Like Twitch VODs could have been such a big thing, but they just like literally they got bought by Amazon. Every higher up at Twitch decided, well, I'm a millionaire now, so fuck this. Didn't do anything until they could leave. And then the site just got worse because of it. So like fucking VODs should have been something that was useful. Instead, they just paid a bunch of fucking money for everyone to store their VODs for years. And then later they're like, yeah, no, those years
Bro.
of memories you have? Yeah, delete all
Do you
that
know
shit.
how many
Like-
legendary streams I've lost because of these bastards, bro? Legendary. It's crazy, bro.
And the best part about the VODs is they insist on putting ads all over them. But I just need everybody to know. Everyone needs to know this that doesn't stream. Streamers make nothing off VODs. Every time you get an ad on Twitch, for a VOD, they're pimping you. They're nothing. There's no. It's a hell. It's a hell site.
It's that and the fact that like you go into this channel, you get hit with 6 ads, and it's like no one's gonna stay. They're gonna just leave. So
Yeah, if it's any more than one ad, I'm not watching your stream.
Most of the time, it's not even the shit. Like I don't even run. I don't run ads if I stream something on Twitch. because I don't care enough. But when you go to a stream on Twitch, you just slap with ads, so people just leave. So it's like, what are we doing?
I really think YouTube, they're doing it slowly, but I think they really should just quickly hop on this whole like Twitch dying shit and make the YouTube streaming even better.
Like,
I like it. I just don't like how the chat works.
I'm like, in hindsight, I'm like sad that like Google didn't buy out Twitch and Amazon just moved in, because if Google bought Twitch,
Oh yeah,
shit would be way different,
Oh
way
my
better.
gosh.
But
that's the good future.
Bro, these people have
God
infinite
damn.
money, bro. I don't give a fuck. Amazon just supply them what they need, bro. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, Amazon can
Take
give
the
me
loss, dog.
literally
Damn.
anything.
Take the damn loss and fix this shit up, man.
Why is it always the people with the most money are the biggest penny pinchers, man?
I'm saying.
That's why.
Because they want a return on investment. I get it, but fuck all that, bruh. I'm going through hell, bruh. Subs cost
Once you hit-
$6 The ads
Yeah,
still
that too.
the ads still fucking take over the stream. I'm missing content back there while there's fucking ads playing. I'm sick of this shit.
The truly sick thing is once you make enough money and it's just like it automatically makes money for you to like you can just live forever without doing anything. So they like there's no reason why any of these rich people can't just be like, all right, here's a couple million. I'll make this back by tomorrow.
They don't know
But
if
no.
they're gonna make it back or not.
No, they'll make it back. I mean, sleeping.
Wait, YouTube members still get ads?
I haven't.
yes,
Oh, members. Oh, I
That's
members on YouTube.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like,
That's fucking insane.
I think there's an option. I don't even remember. I think on YouTube it's got to be premium. Twitch like you have the option to turn it off for your members, but I think
Oh
YouTube,
yeah,
it's
Twitch
gotta be
also.
premium.
Yeah, premium.
If
But
you try
premium is
something on
worth
mobile,
the money.
they upscale the price.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because the mobile thing is because
that's
of,
a lot of mobile
it's,
apps.
yeah, it's because of Apple, because Apple takes 30%, so they make you pay the 30%.
Google too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's,
Google
that's
too.
pretty. It's pretty common.
But like the
That's
workaround
tough.
is you make a link that goes straight to your sub thing and opens a browser, and then the people don't hit that.
Yeah, that one's not on Twitch. Because otherwise, that cut, that 30% of $5 has to come from somewhere, and if that came from anywhere but Twitch's pocket, people would riot.
You're speaking of
Hey, what else
cuts, you
happened on
know.
this fucking
It
shitty
also
ass
just
direct?
doesn't help. The current CEO of Twitch is a fucking moron. That also doesn't help.
That is true. But speaking of cuts, you know, we got a new storybook looking game, a new cutout for the new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Pivoting back, of course, to the direct. Yeah, I mean it's a new Yoshi
I liked it.
story-esque game. It does
I
look
just
nice.
want a fucking Yoshi's Island type game again. The only Yoshi games I like are Woolly World and Island. Every other one is some bullshit. It's always Yoshi's Arts and Crafts or
Lucky Wucky story.
yeah, it's always some bullshit.
I do agree with that though. I
Like Yoshi's doomed to
I
this
feel like
life
they're
of Fisher
too
Price.
scared to stray away from that formula. I don't know why. It's not like Yoshi's like their biggest IP and they're
Must be too
They
scared to
shouldn't
make
do
some
anything
fucking
with
money.
it.
Then I ain't playing that bullshit.
yeah,
but
that's why they're gonna make a fucking they're gonna make a $40 Yoshi amiibo when it gets closer to the release.
Yep, and it's gonna be made out of construction paper.
Literal cardboard. Bends the moment you take it out the box.
Bro, so do you already think any of those fucking Labo kits, like that were legitimately being used by kids, actually still exist?
Maybe.
I think those get used in like like how do I explain it? Like housing that provides like services for like underprivileged kids or like orphanages and stuff like that. Like I think those go crazy there because they get like donated to those places.
Hmm.
Like same thing with when the Wii came out. Like Wii's were just getting donated left and right just because of like the physical activity aspect of it. And they were
Mm.
like, "Yeah, man, you could just play tennis indoors, and we don't have to worry about them going outside or whatever like that."
Yeah, the local
It's kind of like that with
Jack
the
and Jill
lava.
in Atlantic City had a Wii. I remember that.
Yeah, a lot of like I think like nursing homes and the like. They had
Yeah,
Wii's in
yeah.
them. Yeah. All right. Well, there. Of course, we got a couple of additional filler games that came through: Storm Lancers, Dinkum, Popucom. Dinkum was the one I think we were saying that looked like was it Ninjago? No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
Ninjalo.
Dinkum. It was
Ninjalo.
Ninjala. Yeah.
Ninjala. That's I said that last time as well. I said
You did.
Apparently, the Dinkum shit.
Popucom was
they,
it?
For the footage they showed on that direct, they showed PC footage instead of what the actual game would run on the Switch.
Oh,
Of course. And the thing is, of course, even with the Switch 2, you know damn well it's gonna look worse somehow.
Yeah, they showed comparison. There was a tweet that showed the comparison about it, and it definitely looks worse. You can tell.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a shame. But then after that, I believe was more on the new Tomodachi Life game, which is this is such a it's such a 3DS game. I think you were saying this as well, Zeph, where this game's kind of whole vibe works on a system like the 3DS, but it just doesn't quite work as well on a home console and on something like the Switch 2.
Yeah. I think there's a few series like that. Like I don't know like how you cuz I really didn't like Brothership. But even before not liking it and just waiting for it to come out and play it, I was just like Mario and Luigi games don't feel right on this type of console, but it feels fine. Like I don't know, it's really weird, but I know what you mean.
I mean, it feels like a game that you kind of open for like 5 minutes just to do like something stupid, and then you like take a break and then come back to it later instead of like hanging around for like quite a while.
so I think this is like definitely a Roger game. It's one of those things that Roger like. He'll be super excited because it's one of these games that just I don't even know how to describe it, but I see this game. It's like okay, Roger will probably enjoy this, but I'm probably not gonna use this.
His casual ass is gonna like this casual baby ass game. Go ahead and say it, bro. Damn.
I'll
That
tell
probably
you
is about
exactly
where I
what'll
was going.
happen, and it happens with a lot of these kind of games. What's gonna happen is Roger's gonna get a thing from Nintendo. And he's gonna play one stream, say
That's
free
another
game.
thing.
He's
He be
gonna,
getting these shits for free, bro. I
he's
play
gonna
it
say
too.
he's gonna say he likes it. Play it on stream once, never talk about it or play it again or think about it again in his life.
No. He'll talk about it again, but he'll like randomly switch up on it. Where like he said he liked it when he got that hashtag free product, but then later down the line he's like, yeah, it was like it was whatever. And that's because he only played it that one time.
To credit to Roger though, because he does bring this up.
No, he's not here to defend himself. No.
Nah, I'll give him some credit because he brings this up that like he did go up to people at Nintendo and tell them that Star Fox Zero is one of the worst games he's ever played in his life.
That's man. You believe that? You believe that? I don't believe
No,
it.
I know I do because Roger's the type to just sometimes he will just say some shit and like I believe him.
Not in front of the hashtag
I
free game people.
If he feels like the people he's talking to aren't the ones that are gonna just like screw him over and he just be honest, he'll just
Nah, I'm just. I have no idea what the truth is. Honestly, I can see both situations happening easily.
Yeah.
Roger
Roger's
will
definitely
just-
that kind of guy.
He will just say something sometimes. He'll say it. They'll say it with full confidence, and then we just have to pick up the pieces.
That's real shit.
That's how it goes.
Fuck it.
What came up next in this? We got release dates for FF7 Remake on Switch 2, as well as for Hades 2. Hades 2 coming out literally in 9 days. The download and the console exclusive on Switch. Coming out on the 25th of September. FF7 Remake is coming to the Switch 2 on the 26th of January next year. It's a shame that Tito's not here at the moment. I know, of course, Hades' strongest soldier.
Yes.
He's here in spirit.
I still need to
I-
finish Hades 1 because I remember we once us were playing Scorn. Well, not a bunch of us, but like me, Shofu, and some people were playing Scorn. And it's like, well, we're playing Scorn. Just call up Hades. Why don't we just play Hades? So then played Hades. So yeah, they finished that, and then
I
played
think it's
2 eventually.
crazy that they showed off 2 other isometric top-down roguelikes and then have the release date for
also
this
at
game.
Hades. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
have
didn't even
this
think about that.
game's release date in this month.
I
Well, that's
don't
not
even
Nintendo's
remember the other games
fault.
they showed. After they
Yeah,
showed
I
movies.
know, but it's just really funny and unfortunate for the other 2. I feel
Yeah.
like.
As soon as they showed me Hades, the other 2 left my mind entirely.
Because like, I've seen the other 2, I think in early access also on Steam for like a while now. But yeah, just Silksong pushing back a bunch of indies like this month, and now like they're like those same indies having to contend with this.
Yep. I know. As an aside, I really like that their launch trailer was their like basically very little gameplay, their full-on animated trailer. Because
Yeah.
we at this point we know how the game looks, we know how the game plays. It's been in early access for a while now. So I think this is like the perfect time to do the cool, flashy animated trailer to just kind of push for the launch for the game. Not the fucking reveal trailer for a game where you show nothing and you tell us nothing about the game, which so many AAA devs just do.
Yeah. Like I like fucking Sony's PlayStation Presents or whatever the fuck. At the time, the very last trailer, the very last thing they show doesn't have gameplay. It's just a trailer that is like doesn't tell us what's actually happening. It's so annoying.
What was their team shooter that lasted like not even a week?
Oh, Concord.
Oh, Concord.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I hated that trailer the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I
To the point where whatever the gameplay was going to be, I was already not
they
going
had
to
like
like
a
it.
very long CGI trailer that then went into like a breakdown for this thing we're just hearing about now, and like it's coming out soon, and then yeah, that did not go well. But hey, people are learning that not everyone can be a live service. Even though Sony was talking about making like 7 fucking live service games, it's like, what do you think people have infinite time? Like, why do you need 7 of those on your console? That doesn't make sense.
Did that Secret Levels like episode of Concord ever
Oh, it
actually
did.
come out?
Oh,
Oh,
it did.
okay.
It did, and the game is dead. So what? They did it.
Yikes.
Yeah. A lot of these developers, they just forget that people, when you got your first live service game, people can put the time aside for that one thing or maybe 2, but then they always want to be that one game that is that one person's time, that is that one game. But that's not how it works. You're not going to be that one game. You're going to be one of 7, at which point you're not going to be anything.
Yeah. Like that's the kicker. If you're a live service and I can't be bothered to open you again, then I'm probably just stop playing you. Like
Yeah.
whatever that what was it, Pokemon Friends? Is that what it's on my phone still? I played it like the first 2 days. I forgot a day and I never opened it again. It's like no. I'm not if I already missed the thing and you want $10 to actually make it an actual game, I'm good.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to fill like a niche that's already being done like more successfully from somewhere else. Like any battle royale like that's not Fortnite is doomed to fail like real quickly, I think, in this day and age.
Yeah, unless you have you're able to get a good enough niche to keep yourself around. I mean, hell, fucking multiverses. I mean, that game absolutely mishandled. Basically, that's the way I feel about it. And
Yeah.
like the design of it, when it I'm trying to think of the way to put this. Like, Rivals is still around, but it's not really comparable because Rivals of Aether 2 is not trying to do what Multiverse was trying to do. Multiverse was trying to be a big game and make a bunch of money. So, right. But at the same time, they then made a game.
The audacity of that shit. Like, what the fuck were they thinking with that bullshit? Oh my god.
They just made a game that just didn't really appeal to the people they were trying to get. So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's worse is that they had a sort of audience with the initial early builds. Granted, it wasn't most of us, but I know like Tito, for example, liked how Multiverses was during like alpha. And then it got worse for the people that previously enjoyed the game while not bringing anyone new in.
Yeah.
I forget, did they add a battle pass to that game too?
Oh, yep. Had a battle
God
pass.
damn it, dude. I'm so tired of battle passes.
Yes, indeed. Multiverses tried to basically cover everything, and then obviously covered nothing, and I was dead.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very unfortunate right there. What else? What came next? We got another announcement for Kirby Air Riders saying that we're going to get another direct from Sakurai at some point. To be expected, I guess. You know, Sakurai and his team are very much in the swing of development for this game.
Yeah,
so
I feel like we barely saw anything.
I mean, he also did say at the end of last
Yeah,
direct that
and
there's like
he
a lot
said-
more to show. Like
Yeah.
there's still the checklist. I don't know if he's gonna do top ride, which I kind of hope he does, but I don't think so.
might be a new mode to replace Top Ride. Because like we haven't had. This has definitely felt like the Kirby Air Ride sequel, in the sense that it's doing everything that Kirby Air Ride did, just kind of bumped up a bit. But we haven't seen anything like truly new. So I think the next direct is probably, and considering the sort of developer Sakurai loves to do at least something new and big in every game that he makes.
Yeah.
Following a series.
I want to say it's probably that thing he was teasing at the end of the last one, like the campaign or something.
Yeah, some kind of story mode. I think probably makes the most sense.
I mean, it's that he hasn't shown any of the super carts or carts, the stars.
Yeah, like the Hydra and the Dragoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hadn't shown those at all. There was like that red box that was popped up in the like the North American one, and then he just never touched it. It never talked about it.
Yeah, I think that box was it red or was it like purple?
It might have been purple.
So
I feel
he
like
did
it's like a
break open like a
chariot one or
rare
something.
box that had a bunch of stuff in it in his his city trial playthrough, and then there was one that I think explodes when you break it open. That's been like some info videos that they posted, or either that or the Japanese version of the direct.
Oh, I see that in Shofu's chat too. There's like you get currency at the races, but you never said what you spent that currency on. So it's like
There's like a hat icon I think in the UI, so you might be able to just buy hats for characters.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I wonder how that would interact with the
stuff.
Oh, with the copy abilities?
Yeah.
It might be something similar to the Kirby Fighters game, where each copy ability had like a unique costume to it.
Oh, you think you just unlock the costume even if you don't have the ability? Kind of thing?
No, like if you get like a specific copy ability, it changes the appearance of that copy ability. It'll still function exactly the same, but
I
yeah.
see what you mean. Yeah.
It's either that or they could do like masks like they did in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland deluxe game.
Yeah, looking forward to more Kirby. We got another trailer for Age of Imprisonment. We were mentioning before the whole Warriors games having the awful frame rates and it kind of being an integral part of how those games are experienced. But funnily enough, this game has a more stable frame rate than I was expecting.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Say, it makes me actually much more interested because the frame rate's a little more stable. Like FPS is normally not. I mean, we had a whole conversation, but it's not normally like the make or break. But if the game is going to like 15 consistently, it's like okay, this is a little much.
Yeah. I think as well, what's interesting about Age of Imprisonment is the fact that, unlike Age of Calamity, which ended up being just kind of a what if scenario, because of where this is timed, this, I guess it could potentially be a bit more canon.
Yeah,
with
so they
the
actually
Tears of the
do
Kingdom story.
What Zelda actually did, rather than having to do like a what if.
Yeah.
And then they're already basically set up because like there's that outfit you get at the end of Tears of the Kingdom, like Ancient Hero for Link. So they can put a character in that is like the what if they want to do that with that Link, that character.
Mm.
And it would still technically be canon because of how it kind of fits.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see what exactly they decide to do with that one. Another big announcement was the Dragon Quest VII remake. Of course, there was one originally on the 3DS a while back, but now we are getting a new remake within the Switch 2. I really like how it looks. I like the how they've kind of approached the character design. I really like how it's not an HD 2D game. I'm glad that they've gone with the 3D models.
This
And,
like
they-
looking at this game makes me think of Blue Dragon so much, but it's like Toriyama artwork and like this kind of chibi-ish 3D.
Yeah.
But I
Heard,
think mostly like
this
a
is
Roger thing, though.
quite the behemoth game. I mean, a lot of that's kind of
Oh, wait, are we talking about
To be
Dragon Quest 7 remake?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, so they're cutting a ton of content out of it and quote unquote streamlining the story. I just want to mention that.
Oh.
Oh, that could either be good or bad depending on
I don't
what
think
is
it's
cut.
good.
And okay,
Let
well,
me show
I myself
never
haven't
mind,
played the
I won't bring
game,
it
so I wouldn't be able to comment on that kind of thing. But
Kind of want them to do like because another game recently. I was gonna say like I'd love to play like Dragon Quest like 9, like specifically of all like the older Dragon Quests. And then
yeah,
I reminded me that we barely talk about Tales, with like literally the only Tales game I've played all the way through is Tales of Xillia, and that's getting a remake. I actually want to play that.
Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I'll be back in a few. Adam said he accidentally kicked out his internet, but he'll be
I think
back.
I'm finally
Yeah.
back now.
Oh, okay.
okay. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, 9 is one of the two that I've played. I've only played 9 and 11. 9 was my first Dragon Quest game I played when I was younger, and I had a lot of fun with it on my first playthrough.
Oh wait, we're talking about Dragon Quest 7?
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That was like because I've been wanting to play more Dragon Quest ever since I played 5 on the PS2. And 7 was one I was looking at, but I didn't know if I wanted to play it on the PS1 or the 3DS. So I might just wait for this remake to come out. Apparently they're like censoring stuff in it, and people are getting mad about it, and I was looking into it. And I think the only thing that I saw that they censored was that the main female character in your party, instead of like wearing just like a bikini bottom and her like waist cloth, it's now a pair of shorts, and people were up in arms about it. And I was like, okay.
It is
Classic.
fortunately a part of modern gaming. People want like even like tiny, like that's not even like that bad, but any like tiny censorship people get very upset.
Yeah. More importantly, Zeph was mentioning that there was content being potentially cut and streamlined. He posted an image.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
he told
chat
me
just
that
now,
too.
yeah. But yeah, and I think after this was actually the announcement of the return of the Virtual Boy for NSO expansion.
This is actually just a Roger Direct, and he's just not here.
It costs $100, man. I don't know what to say. It costs $100.
Yeah,
Is-
100 is still kind of crazy.
Is there an option to just play the games without the stereoscopic? Because all the footage on that direct was just them playing the game as a flat game.
Well, I know there's also the
apparently-
$25 cardboard one.
Nope.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Absolutely not.
I forgot they're
I'm
making
pretty
that.
sure they wrote somewhere that you need some sort of peripheral to play the I almost said Dreamcast. Jesus Christ, the Virtual Boy games.
I would have much preferred that to be part of the NSO.
I also would have much preferred the Dreamcast. You only need to put like 3 games on the Dreamcast for me to actually play it. I mean, there's really only 3 games on the Dreamcast anyway.
I mean, that's about the same number of games as there are on the Virtual Boy. Maybe more.
I just want to know who thought that was a good idea.
It's just
People,
so
there are
strange,
people that are
'cause-
definitely going to buy it, like for
yeah,
sure.
but those
though.
people are just drones, man.
Now the real question, like, do we think people are going to get the same amount of headaches and stuff when that thing first
No.
like came out, or they
No.
fixed it.
Now the screens are better, so it shouldn't be
God.
as bad since like the screen technology is
But it
better
would be
now.
so funny seeing a headline of just people thrown up from headaches.
It's definitely possible because having a screen that close to your face can still do that kind of stuff. That's like some people get that with like VR headsets and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was using a VR headset, it was really jarring. I couldn't get used to it.
Do we think
think I'm
Nintendo's
slightly
gonna
better
take
now.
another crack at VR now that the the Switch 2 has a better like screen overall, or
No, I
Like-
think VR is an extremely dying trend in
Hmm.
The game
Just like-
development world at the
Yeah.
moment.
Do we get another VR segment in the last PlayStation Presents, or is that just
Yes,
gone
they,
now?
no,
I
they
don't. I
always
don't
do it.
remember.
They always show
Okay.
like even if it's not for long, they do like a sizzle reel of a couple games that are just VR games. Like it was Deadpool. It was the Deadpool game, right? Didn't that
Oh
come out?
right, yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool VR. Because like VR is, it just like for me, it just never had a killer app that made me want to pay like $200 for a headset.
I
Like-
think Beat Saber is just the app.
Well, for me, it would have been
90% of people.
What's the game called? Is it called Dance Dash? It's like Dance Rush at home. I would have played that, but it's like it's still $200 for this headset for this one thing. So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. After this was I'm gonna call this a bit of a Roger segment because we got the Fatal Frame 2 remake, a handful of Nintendo Switch Edition things, including One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, as well as a follow-up to Suika Game Planet.
Roger was definitely
Roger.
screaming about that.
I
Roger,
don't understand the
Resident
love for this
Suika game lover. He is a
Yeah.
huge he's a huge advocate for that game as well.
Didn't he say
So
he had like over 100 hours, like in his reaction, or did I imagine that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he probably does.
Insane to me.
I mean, I haven't played it myself. I can't judge.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I know a lot of people liked it. The Misui game became super huge.
That
People
game
enjoyed it.
exploded on like streams, like everywhere. Like people were competing with each other like all the time.
Yeah, so them actually doing it again, but not just like the same thing, trying to mix it
Yeah,
up.
I do think the
It's
new
smart.
concept of it like being gravity based, like a center mass, is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it does look reasonably fun. But I think, of course, right after this was the new trailer for Metroid Prime 4 with Samus on the bike.
Mhm.
That bike looks so cool.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, her new look in general is, I think, aside from the dread suit, probably the coolest she's ever looked.
Yeah, it's super cool. It makes me wonder though, because is that going to be like a big part of just navigating these worlds? It's like, how is because
I hope
obviously
it's not all
Samus is
desert, at least.
yeah,
Or at the
'cause-
very minimum.
because part of the beauty of like the Metroid Prime environments is how dense and detailed they are, and if you're just going through barren deserts to kind of fill the time, that's not particularly engaging content. But if there's more cool, varied aspects of the world, then that should be great. We also got a
Yeah,
release date for Metroid Prime 4 as well, coming 4th of December.
Mhm.
Should be
That's a good
very
date.
Yeah, definitely an open space there. I think what the bike might be is like how in Dread you basically take like the elevator or the train and it's just like going between areas. So it's like a way. Probably, I think they'll probably have you to use the bike to go to the next area the first time, and then there'll be a way to fast travel to make it more feel like you're actually exploring and discovering things rather than they just hiding a loading screen.
Yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
just kind of hope that there's at least like boss fights, like in the open world that you can find on the motorcycle.
Like at least one.
Yeah, just
'Cause I think-
things to make you feel engaged with the more open world aspects, because that's always, I think, post sort of Breath of the Wild, lots of games just wanted to do the open world without actually understanding what makes it tick and what makes it fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to the detriment of their games. Monster Hunter World, Mario Kart World, or Wilds. Sorry, Monster Hunter Wilds and Mario Kart World.
Oh god, Wilds makes me really sad.
Waiting for the G rank update, then hopefully they'll fix it.
Well,
Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you.
I,
On top of
I,
go on.
I was gonna say I wonder what it's gonna be like if you open the map in Prime 4. If it's gonna be like completely barren, like in Breath of the Wild, so you just have to actually discover everything, or if it's gonna be like a Ubisoft game where everything is just kind of laid out for you. I think that's
Laid
what's
out with tactical
maybe what's
towers.
gonna make or break that open world for some people.
Mm. Yeah, I know. On top of the announcement of the release date of Metro Prime 4, they also announced a sort of book, a Metro Prime's 1 to 3 visual retrospective book that launches, I believe, a couple months before the 28th of October, as well as new upcoming amiibo for Metroid's Prime 4, the regular suit, as well as the bike and the Silux amiibo as well, which both come late.
Breaking news:
Mhm.
What's up?
Super Mario Galaxy 2 music is now on Nintendo Music.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I still get wary from Mario Galaxy music just because, like, that was back in the days. Like I said this in the reaction, it was back in the days when like Nintendo would claim your video for Mario and Zelda music. So, like, if you ever got Good Egg Galaxy and Smash 4, you were cooked. Yeah. If you're on you like trying to make a video for YouTube, you're cooked.
God,
They're
that's
taking
so
everything.
stupid.
They don't do that
Yeah,
now. At least.
they were definitely very anal about that for a good while. Although not Mario, but adjacent, Donkey Kong, of course, Bonanza having its paid
Oh.
DLC announcement with the Donkey Kong Island plus the Emerald Rush content.
Fucking absolutely disgusting.
This is
I
what
think
we're
I've got
starting to
everything I
see.
want out of the base game that I do not need to play more of it.
Yeah, I definitely think that's kind of that feels like the case for me, both in terms of this game and Kirby. I mean, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, it's that thing of like the paid upgrade for Nintendo Switch 2 would be nice to play that game at like 60, just to have that kind of smoother, prettier experience. But I don't think I'd pay that for that plus the
That Donkey Kong
extra
DLC
hours of
should not be
content.
fucking priced at all.
They just like a free update.
It should
Yeah,
100% have been a free update for what they provided.
this feels like the Luigi update from Odyssey, but they're making you pay for it.
Hmm.
The price of Silk Song for
That
Yeah.
is, you know what? That's true. When you put it that way, that is very true.
Silk Song could easily charge $20 more and still be
Exactly.
worth every dime.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to be triple dipping on that game for a full 60 at this point because of how good that shit is.
And that's a good, like, I've seen people 100% Silk Song, and it's taken them a good, like, 60 hours to do, so. Yeah.
Oh, well, something real fast I've seen literally got brought up almost instantly in two chats is the fact that Nintendo is patenting summoning, basically.
No, that's everyone's taking that out of context.
Isn't it like a specific way
it's a
to summon
specific
things?
it's a very specific thing that's only related to ZA. But everyone's reporting it with a specific headline where it's just an all-encompassing thing that oh yeah, they're copywriting capturing stuff. That's not what it is.
I mean, it's stupid, but like not as stupid.
Okay, not as just broad, basically.
That actually kind of transitions us nicely into the little Pokemon segment that we had here in the Direct, of course, starting off with the new Pokemon Pokopia, the Dragon Quest Builders-esque game where you play as a Ditto disguised as a human and build up an island. Looks cute.
I felt super uncomfortable the second they turned into a human, and for the rest
Yeah,
of that trailer, I was like, I don't like this at all.
It's an odd looking human for sure. Ugly ass.
Arms that go straight to the fucking ground.
The Jello arms. And
Yeah,
they
also-
It
transform
does
into
look
the
cute,
different
like
things.
overall though.
Yeah, when they were making stuff as a human, they were throwing them up. If you noticed.
That
Yep.
yeah, I absolutely hate it. The water gun. Let the just straight out. Ugh.
I like so the art style of this game reminds me quite a bit of Let's Go, and I quite enjoy that because I still think Let's Go are probably the best looking 3D Pokemon games. It's like the best looking 3D Pokemon RPGs anyway.
Mhm.
Just have this kind of warm, quaint feeling to the overall visuals. Yeah, it looks like a cute, fun little game. Hopefully it's got a decent amount going on.
I heard the rumors. You know, they're gonna announce a new Pokemon spin-off game during
I
this.
saw that happen in
and
the
I
chat in
was
real
like,
time.
I was like,
People were
yeah,
saying
I'm not gonna get my hopes up. But sure, if they do it, cool. But they're not, and they didn't. So it's all good.
Is it weird to anyone else that like Koei Tecmo is like helping making this game?
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I think yeah, it's Game Freak and Koei Tecmo.
Wow. Well.
Yeah, Koei Tecmo had their hand in a lot of games in this direct. They worked on a ton of things. Both games before and after this. I think I want to say there's probably like a specific subsection of Koei Tecmo that is working on this.
Yeah, because I've only ever associated them with like the Warriors games and what did they like? Was Three Houses the only one that they helped with, or
They worked. I'm trying to think. They definitely worked on Three Hopes as well, which was a Warriors game.
Warriors game. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they did any work on Engage. I don't think so. I think it was just Three Houses. Specifically the Shibusawa section of the studio. But yeah, and of course that kind of leads us into the Legends Arceus stuff. The Legends Arceus, I believe we got a couple new megas as well as the announcement of the DLC expansion for a game that's not even out yet.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like the only thing I can think of is they didn't do DLC at all for like Arceus, so they're like, "Oh, we'll just let you know that we're doing it this time," but like the game's not out.
So
It's kinda weird.
here's the thing. The game's not out. They announced DLC for the game that's not out. You can pre-order the DLC right now if you'd like. If you're dying to get a hold of it for some reason. You don't get access to that DLC until March, which is like their placeholder date is like that's the latest you'll get access to that content. The only thing you get when you first boot up ZA is this horrible, ugly looking costume. That's it.
Oh yeah, I saw the costume.
Did they describe what the DLC even is supposed to be aside from
Nope.
like the
It's-
doofy looking ass Raichu Mega?
It's
Yeah, just
a
Hoopa and the
Raichu
two
showcase.
Raichus,
That's all they
that's it.
showed.
Yikes!
Speaking of things that you don't even get access to immediately upon acquiring the game, the Mega Evolutions for the Kalos starters. They are in fact
Yeah.
tied to the ranked battle system of the game.
Bro,
You have
people are
to
so mad about that, bro.
you have to
Yeah, it makes
participate
no
in the
sense.
ranked season in order to
Man.
get the Mega
The f-
Stones.
Bro,
Lock
the
the fuck
starters,
in,
the
bro.
starters for the region that they came out in are locked behind that bullshit. It is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's like the other thing is you don't get them all at once. They're going out in waves. So if you were like Mega Chestnut, he's the very last one.
Yeah, but guy in my chest said he wanted to use Mega Chestnut on his team. He gotta wait some months. But
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Especially for like the Pokemon game that's a single player game. So you're gonna play through this once, most likely. And just like you just can't use them because you're not in the game.
I'm
I
honestly
don't
surprised this
understand
game even has like an online like battle component to it, and like in general.
Well, surely it has to, right? If they're talking
Yeah,
about
well, yeah,
ranked.
because I think they showed like UI for like online ranked at some point.
I will say I do like how all three of the megas look.
Yeah,
for the
they're
Kalos
great.
starters. I do
Yeah,
think
they
they're
look
cool.
really
I
nice.
never hated Chestnut's design, but like I think the cape really does a lot.
The cape, and they
Yeah.
make the shield more than just his arms. Like he actually has a shield and actually has like a spear.
Hmm.
Your ninja being upside down all the time is kind of silly, but you know.
I thought that was kind of kind of dumb.
It,
Other than that,
it works
yeah.
for him, I guess. But yeah.
The ore farming never
He's
stops.
He knows he's the most popular starter since Charizard. You gotta let the people know.
I think Delphox like surfing on her broom is pretty cool though.
Yeah, someone that didn't really care for Delphox design, that looks much better.
Yeah.
I still don't think Embor and fucking Meganium are getting saved whenever we see their megas, because those two Pokemon definitely just suck. But you know, maybe there's hope.
I mean,
Embor I have hope for. Meganium I have absolutely zero hope for. Zero. Trash. Garbage.
Just longer neck, dude.
are we talking like visually you have no hope for the, or just like in terms of its ability,
Yes.
potential ability?
Both.
Both. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. They'd have to give that thing like some kind of cracked ability alongside a much better typing. I think Cross Fairy is a possibility at the very least.
I feel like we have so many grass fairies though. I mean, that's not gonna stop them, but
It's still just a strong type, better than they do like grass poison.
grass, literally
anything.
anything else.
Yeah. I think what else did we have? We had the Danganronpa, Dynasty Warriors, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Just a handful of extra games beyond here, leading up until Resident Evil. Was it not? Is it 8 or 9?
Requiem.
9.
9.
9. Yeah, that is coming to the Switch too. We got a little bit more, a bit more of a taste of it, I believe, from that trailer.
And it's also launching the same day as the other platforms, right?
I believe so.
think.
Yeah, I believe so.
That,
And they're
that's
also
actually kind of
launching
big.
with all the other Resident Evil, like 7 and 8
Mhm,
are
yeah,
also
7
coming out
and
the
8.
same day on the Switch too.
Yes.
Did they say anything about people that own the cloud versions of those games being able to just upgrade?
Oh,
Or
I forgot they.
Yeah.
That was a thing. I won't lie to you. Forgot they even did that.
I don't think they mentioned. I think they just kind
'Cause
of
it's like-
showed
it's the
the trailer
gold
without
edition,
mentioning
so-
much.
Yeah,
Is
which
the
I think
cloud version the
is
gold
what the
edition, or
Switch. I
no?
think the cloud edition was also still called the gold edition.
Oh, then hopefully they do, because that'd be kind of shitty if they don't. But they might not.
Yeah, that is coming, I believe, 27th February next year. So not too far away.
Yeah.
It'll creep up.
I wonder what the ratio is going to be for how many people actually buy it on Switch 2 compared to other platforms, if they have those available to them.
Well, it's like it's always the thing of if you are a person who just likes to Switch and you like the fact it's like portable, like Roger, anytime we talk about any game, can I play it on Switch? And it's not because he's like a shill. It's just because he likes the fact. Well, I mean, you take it that way.
I mean, I do think
he
the
likes the fact
portability
he likes the fact he can take it with him. So he
I
will
do
buy
think the
stuff on Switch for that reason.
factor is a huge thing. Like especially for indie games, just being able to like go to my bed like as I'm playing, like if I don't want to play it at my computer anymore, is really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's always been the most appealing aspect of the Switch in general. Or one of the most appealing aspects in general of the Switch, alongside just kind of the exclusives that it gets.
Yep.
And then, of course, our final game of the Direct was the new Fire Emblem game coming out. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, seemingly set in the same universe. We don't know where on the timeline, but set in the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Thank Christ, it's not like Engage, or hopefully it's not going to be like Engage.
Yeah, I mean that's all going to depend on like its story and how it writes its characters. I already have a more positive impression based on this trailer. I personally really like the setting as well. It's very unique for Fire Emblem to go for a more kind of ancient Greek and Romans inspired setting, but it's also
Mhm.
combining North African influence as well. So yeah,
Mhm.
there's quite a lot of good stuff in this trailer.
Alucard
Just to go over
2.0.
quick.
Actually, just
True.
Alucard
Yeah.
is crazy.
Because I remember you said that, and then later in the trailer he teleports. Like, wait a minute. It's like,
Well,
okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
they-
the hairstyle, like the swooshes at the front for his bangs, like literally the exact same thing, aside from just like his overall outfit color palette.
Yeah, the 4 main characters are just like 3 people of color and then Alucard.
Yeah, get Theodore some fucking lotion. He's ashy as hell.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see. I mean, I see everyone memeing the 3 or 5 years of more Three House discourse,
Three
but
Houses
like,
discourse. Yep.
I feel like Three Houses to me felt like, I mean, this is me living vicariously through others because I haven't played it myself yet. I haven't played it yet. But to me, it felt like the way Awakening was for me with Fire Emblem, or like, and a lot of people, because Awakening basically saved that series, you know? But like, Awakening came out and this game was just that good that I liked it so much. And then talking about it now, Three Houses feels
think
like the next
Awakening
Fire Emblem would do it.
Awakening is like on another level. I feel like there's like something special about that game, but
Mm.
uh I really, really hope it's just one story. The second I see a second path, any bullshit like that, I'm not interested. Story
Yeah,
can
that was
fucking suck my dick.
my biggest worry, and I think the fact that Fortunes Weave, like I don't know if they're doing wordplay with the word "for" in that title, like
I
is
doubt
really
it.
worrying to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's ways this can be handled in interesting. There's a way it can be handled in an interesting
Yeah, but I
way.
don't
'Cause the
think
problem
every
with Three
game needs to
Houses.
be like this shit.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
I agree. I would also prefer just a singular route because it seems like we have like essentially 4 main characters, but they can all still come together on a similar route, or you could do the sort of
Yeah,
Radiant
like
Dawn
their
approach.
stories are all parallel to each other as opposed
Well,
to like different timelines.
Fire Emblem
Yeah,
7 had you playing with 3 lords, so I don't. They could have 4 main characters in one.
yeah,
I also
yeah. I'm
really hope that we
definitely.
don't have like a player avatar this time around. I don't
Yeah,
know if that's
It
I
feels
don't
like
want
that's
that.
not gonna be the case. Just based on what we've seen, because like all the characters seem to speak, they have their own names. There's kind of an implication, but that none of the characters, or at least the main 4, are the player avatar character.
well,
Um,
except for Kai because you do run around. You do run around like during in the plaza with him specifically.
yeah, but that kind of adds to the point. Like this, Kai
Yeah.
has been shown to be like a character. So the fact that you kind of navigate the world or like the main hub area with him, I think is a promising sign that we're
Mhm.
probably not going to have a player avatar, which I mean, again, last time that was the case was Radiant Dawn. Definitely, yeah, I haven't been too big a fan of how they've handled, particularly the more recent player avatars.
Well,
As much
because
as I
like they
love,
treat it like a dating sim more than it feels like anything
as much
else
as I
in
love
some
Three
of those
Houses,
games.
Byleth was always my least favorite aspect of that game. So I'm glad potentially we're not seeing them, but we are seeing Sothis.
Yeah, that was
I'm
I
gonna
was
use
not
Sophus
That
expecting
talk
that.
soon.
yeah.
Yeah, we got the larger, more adult looking Sothis,
That
and
means it
that's
takes
kind of
place in the past, right?
not necessarily is the thing, is because I mean it could take place in the past where we're seeing like a previous form of Sothis. It could take place in the future as well. It's kind of difficult to tell because based on things like lore aspects of Three Houses, if it's in the past, why do we have heroes relics? Because those didn't
hmm
exist until like
Nemesis went
afterwards.
and killed
Yeah.
all of them.
But then like if it's in the future, there's not really too many signs otherwise that it's like this is some kind of future society. So
Or
it's
maybe
a bit
it's
hard
like
to pinpoint.
something they like build up to almost, but they wanted to show Sothis to start the discussion now of like this is where this is kind of going.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
sure they'll
also
disclose details about this sort of thing.
to be fair, all the high end technological stuff was underground in Three Houses where they had literal missiles.
Yeah. I mean, They should have women with a gun in this trailer.
I mean, that was the funniest part of that entire like trailer that I've been seeing on Twitter. There's a woman with a gun.
I kind of
Yeah.
hope it's future though. I think it's interesting to like I would have liked a game that took like Awakening and was like, well, this is what happened in this world after the fact kind of idea. Would have been
Yeah, it just
cool.
worries me because anytime anything with anime does a future thing, then the people's kids show up and they look exactly like them, and then it's
Yeah.
I think at the
bullshit.
very least, I think this region is not Fodlan. It's not the same region from Three Houses, so I don't
Yeah.
think we're gonna get like too much in terms of direct character and like region sort of links in the same way that we would say Awakening and Fates.
Did we get a region name?
I don't think the English direct stated one.
Yeah,
I
and the
think there was
Japanese one, the dragon ordained chick mentions her country, but it's not like the country that you're playing in, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Plenty of detail. We didn't get a release date. We just know that this game is coming out in 2026. And yeah, that was how they chose to close the direct. So overall, the direct was
It was
it was
average.
a direct.
Yeah, it was average.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Could have been better. Could have been worse.
That first 20 minutes really did kill all momentum for me from the start, though.
Yeah, it was not a good start. You think leading with Mario makes a lot of sense. Mario's such a good, consistent series, but not when you lead like that.
Yeah. Not when you don't really show us something new with Mario. It's just kind of, I mean, the Mario movie, we got a name. It's still surprising me they're doing Galaxy. Like, I get it, but I thought they would have done like Mario movie 2 or something. Galaxy would be like the third one, but no, straight to
Yeah,
Galaxy.
considering like the entire first like 3/4 of like that trailer, the music is all referencing Super Mario World. And
Yeah,
then
it
like
just
the
goes into the Galaxy theme.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's so funny to be Roger and his watch scene. It's like, that's one of the best directs ever. It's
Mm.
like-
It's-
I feel like because he watched it with a group of people, so he's having a lot of fun. But man,
no, he's definitely getting paid to react like that.
nah.
Well, I think it's easier. Like it's legitimately easier to be excited when everything shown to you doesn't have $100 price tag on it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think from the Canada angle of all this stuff.
Well, even not from Canada angle, like you guys had to pay more than average for Donkey Kong.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like anything being shown is so much more expensive than it used to be, and it probably subconsciously hampers enjoyment, and that doesn't happen for people that get hashtag free product.
Fair. That's a fair point.
I think for me, like getting into it is like the hard part, but like once I've actually started playing the game, it's not it feels less of like a discussion for me about like is it a waste of money and more is it a waste of like my time to play, if that makes sense.
But time
Speaking
is
of
money.
playing,
You got a game for us, don't you, Coast?
of course I do. Of course I do. I'm putting it up right now.
Excellent.
Where's Shofu? I know he wanted to play.
I do want to play.
All right.
Let's
Let me
get
boot
it.
this shit up. Let me get this going.
Yeah, boy.
All right, let me know if it's up.
It's up.
It's up, man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Japan Time Podcast Game Show. We're bringing it back to, one of the more classic game shows. We're not going to be extra today. Let's just jump into it. Y'all know how it goes. We're just going to go into it. All right, today we are playing. Actually, let's decide who's playing. Shofu, you want to take this week?
I'll play.
All right. Today we are playing guess the cast member. You already know how it is.
Oh, this is about to be
I'm
light
gonna
work.
give you 3 options. You just gotta, or not option. I'm gonna give you 3 hints. You just gotta guess who it is. You get points based on how many hints you have remaining. All right. What is today's topic? I know it's something I love. It's something you love, Shofu. It's something everyone loves. All right.
Uh-huh.
Favorite.
Oh, I got
anime.
this shit easy.
All
What?
right.
Come on, now.
Okay. I expect you to get 15 points this week. All right.
All right. Minimum.
All
At
right.
least.
Let's go. We're gonna start it right off the bat with an easy one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Attack on Titan.
Virum. Easy. Lock it in.
Right off the bat, you're gonna say Virum.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what the next 2 are. All right. Dragon Ball Super Broly
Shit.
and Space Patrol Luluco.
What
This was
the
actually
fuck?
Mike.
Yo, what the
I didn't know.
fuck is
Mike
that
could put
last
Attack on
one?
Titan. Yeah, I know what he would do last one.
Also, if this is every cast member,
Bro, this isn't even fair. First of all, Mike, I ain't talked to Mike in 2
Hello?
years, bro.
What do you mean you immediately locked in Virum for Attack on Titan? That's crazy.
okay,
Bruh.
but no, what I'm trying to say is if this has every cast member on it, you didn't ask me shit. I don't like anime.
All right, we're gonna move on. Next one,
Damn.
Attack on Titan.
Okay, let me think about this for a second, bro. I actually don't even know if this guy fucks with Attack on Titan. I don't know why I blurted his name so fast. Let me look at the list of cast members in here. I know who it isn't. Let me see one more, bro.
Spirited Away.
Oh shit. Damn. I don't fucking know. Let me see the last one.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
War Champ?
You locking War Champ?
Yeah. Wait.
All right,
I
War
think
Champ.
I know.
I don't
Remember,
fucking-
you can always
Actually-
you have a lifeline. Remember, I want to remind you of a lifeline. I want to remind you that there are. I actually didn't even tell you. I forgot to tell you that there are 3 guest characters, and the theme for them is musicians. Okay.
What do you mean by guest characters?
There's people that
Non-cast
aren't on the
members.
podcast that are gonna be on here.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
He's done this every time.
Alright, I'm picking let's see. This is gonna be Barack Obama right here.
Barack Obama's not a musician, brother. I'm gonna let you guess again.
How you know?
The theme, you're gonna lock in Barack Obama.
Alright, let me lock in Travis Scott.
All right, Travis Scott. Final answer.
Yeah.
It was actually Billie Eilish.
What the fuck, bro?
Damn.
You were close. You were close. You were close.
That's Clay. That ain't that far away, bro.
Yeah, you have to best start.
She opened Netflix and just picked the 5 first things she saw.
Well, she fucks with Attack on Titan a lot. Like the fucking Isayama drew like a bunch of pictures of her in his art style. Speaking of which, Attack on Titan.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
People fuck with Attack on Titan, bro.
I know they do. It's a good
Here's our
anime.
intro still.
Except for that ending. What the fuck was that bullshit?
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. Let me see one more, bro.
Hunter x Hunter.
I actually, bro, what the fuck, bro? Let me see one more, bro.
One Piece.
Is this fucking? This isn't Roger's base, is it?
Are you going with Roger?
I mean, obviously, One Piece. A lot of people like One Piece, bro. I don't know if it's. I'll just pick Roger. Fuck it.
Roger, final answer.
Yeah, man.
That is correct.
It's
you got
Roger's
1
base.
point on the
Do we
board.
even answer? I don't even remember giving you my 3. I really don't.
Yeah,
No, you
that's
did,
what I'm
you did,
saying.
you did, you
I
did.
don't like it.
If you
I
fill out
feel
the
like I've
form,
never-
you answered these.
I feel
Next
like I've never
up.
heard Roger talk about Hunter x Hunter.
He talks
Next
about it.
No,
a lot.
I know he loves it.
Yeah.
I know.
Anime is gay.
Zeph.
All right, you got 3 points.
Sick.
You literally, I asked you to fill out the form, and you literally just put in "anime is gay." That's all you did.
Easy as Zeph.
Oh.
All right, next up, Classroom of the Elite.
That's me for sure.
Final answer.
Final answer.
All right, let's pick the next two. Hunter x Hunter and Overlord.
That's
you are
me
right.
for
That is
sure,
you.
bro.
I forgot that we.
Only
forgot
I
we
have
did this
taste
form.
that impeccable,
Yeah.
bro. Only I have taste that impeccable, dog.
All right,
Oh,
you got
God.
7 points so far. You got 7 points. All right, let's go next. Let's go next. Do da da da.
What the fuck? I've never seen this one actually. I should need to watch this shit. I don't know. Go to the next one.
Gleipnir.
Ain't nobody's favorite anime is fucking Gleipnir, bro.
This is definitely some fucking.
Why are you
celebrity. They need to
fucking
be put on
lying
a
to
watch
me?
list.
What the fuck? Ain't no Gleipnir. This is insane, bro. You gotta show me the next one. I don't know who the motherfucker this is.
Overlord.
Oh shit!
Oh, I know who this is now.
Shit, a real
I know.
nigga. Wait. This is a real ass motherfucker right here, bro.
I thought I knew who it was from the first, and then I got confused on the second, and now I'm unsure who it is.
Shit, I have no idea. I didn't know there was another ball knower in here like that. Who watches anime on this level though? Shit. I literally have no idea.
Is there a level to this? Like I've heard of all of these.
Yeah, but as far as Overlord is concerned, you really gotta pay attention. I don't know, bro. I actually have no idea who this is. I don't have any more lifelines, right? Or did I even use one last time?
You've never used one. You've never
But
used
I
one.
don't get a point if I get this because they're all revealed, right?
No,
You
you
get
get
one.
1
You
point
get
if
1
you get it
point.
right.
All right, I'm using my goddamn lifeline.
Okay.
Vera, who you think it is, bro?
I think it's McDareth.
Oh shit, there might know ball, bro.
McDareth is I think the only person here that I've heard talk about Durara.
Okay, we'll go with McDerrick then.
Your final answer. It is McDareth.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we,
Yeah,
I
boy.
watched Overlord with you in your server. When you started
That's
watching it again,
That
I watched
was
it
a long
with you.
time ago, bro.
That was like a couple months ago.
Hey, you know what else came out?
I don't
a
even
long
remember what
time
I had
ago?
for breakfast yesterday.
Naruto.
Fucking generic ass bullshit.
It's a classic, man.
Nah, I fuck with Naruto. I'm not trying to disrespect Naruto for real. Who likes Naruto though? Who the fuck talks about Naruto in here, bruh? Ricky? I can see it being Fidel or Ricky. Ricky because he don't know anything, and Fidel because of course he would watch some shit like Naruto.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Fidel, bruh.
Final answer, Fidel.
Yeah,
All right, let's see the next two. We got Dragon Ball
gotta be
Z
Fidel.
and Blend S. This is actually Snoop
What
Dogg.
the fuck? Snoop Dogg ain't watched that shit, bro.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg ain't watched that shit, bro.
You know what it is? I know exactly why you put Snoop Dogg and Blend S here. I know exactly why.
Hey, he
That shit
was
is a
he
classic, bro.
was tweeting about Naruto like on the regular for a little bit. He's a Naruto head.
This is crazy.
Speaking of which, Naruto.
Now I'm going with Fidel.
Okay, final answer again.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z and Death Note is actually Ricky Cocaine.
I knew it was one of them, bro.
Damn.
I remember Ricky.
Three
That's
standard ass
fucking
animes. Of course, it's fucking. This guy ain't seen that.
Yeah.
He talks a bunch about wanting a Itachi statue.
Damn.
Oh,
bro.
at C2E2.
Yeah, C2E2.
Yeah. All right, next up, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I already know
Imagine
who this
buying a
is.
statue of another
War
man.
champ. No, wait,
War champ
wait,
final answer?
wait. Vera, bro. Vera Charlie loves this anime, bro.
You don't want to see another one? He's gonna go.
It's one of these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Go, bro, go.
Do you want another hint?
I gotta get maximum points, bro.
Well, you're at 8 points now. You only need 4 more to win, technically.
I gotta get 15, bro.
That's true. They have like 5 or 6 more people left after this.
All right.
So what are you doing here?
I'm picking Virum and I'm going.
Locking in Virum. All right. Let's see the other two. Hunter x Hunter and Dragon Ball. This was Fidel.
God damn it,
Fidel's
bro!
Brotherhood? What?
Yeah, Fidel put Brotherhood on the
I
list.
definitely did not
That's
expect
a solid 3 right there, man.
Question him on like
I would have
5
never
plot
got that
points.
then, so I'm glad that
Yeah.
it's over now.
All right, Brotherhood again.
Motherfucker. All right, show me one more.
Spice and Wolf.
What the fuck is that, bro?
Some old romance.
I've never heard of that.
It got a
No.
re-release. It got a re-release like I think 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Show me
ancient.
one
That's
more,
the only
bro.
reason I know of it.
Steins Gate.
War Champ? I don't know.
War Champ final answer?
Yeah, sure.
And it is
Oh
War
my
Champ.
God, let's
There
fucking
you
go.
go. 9 points. These ones are gonna get a little tougher, all right?
Uh-huh.
Gatchaman.
Jesus.
Show me another.
Princess Mononoke.
Really? One more. Because I don't know who the hell this is.
Lupin the Third.
What the fuck? All this old ass shit, man.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Let's go with.
Celebrity for sure.
Let's go
If
with.
you snipe this here, I'll give you triple points.
Let's go. Hold on.
Quite literally a 1 in 1 million chance, bro.
Let me think for a sec.
Okay. Can I give you a hint? I'll give you a hint here.
Give me a hint, bro.
This person has been a subject of jokes in social media recently.
What? Recently. Young Thug?
Young Thug. Are you locking in Young Thug?
Yeah, I'm locking in Young Thug, bro.
It was Will Smith.
Are you fucking kidding? I knew it was an old head because of the fucking shit he picked, but damn, bro.
All right. These ones are gonna get a lot more difficult now at this point. Orin High School Host Club.
Bro, what
already know who
the
this is.
fuck is that, bro?
Ancient show. Another.
Yeah,
ancient
I know
show.
who this is.
Show me another one. I don't know where the fuck I'm at right now.
JoJo's.
I can only assume.
picking Aru.
I think I. Yeah, I know who this
You're
is
gonna
based
lock
off the
Aru?
first.
Yeah, I'm locking our.
Only
All right, let's
girls.
see what the
like
last
this
one
shit.
is. Inuyasha. You are correct. It was Aru. You're at 11 points now. Next up, Monster.
Monster, huh?
That one's pretty cool.
Damn. Show me one more.
Your Line April.
Who the fuck?
I'm gonna need another one, bro.
Ghost in the Shell.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Oh.
This is for sure a ball knower. But I don't know ball as far as this is concerned. Who the fuck is this? This gotta be. We only did 2 guest people, right?
No, there were 3. There's
Already?
3 on each thing. I think we've gone through 3. I don't know. I don't remember.
No, you did.
Billie
too, so-
Billie Eilish and Will Smith.
Yeah.
All right, we going with Taylor Swift.
No.
Taylor Swift final answer?
Yeah.
All right. It was actually a ball nowhere. It was me, bro.
Oh, bro, I didn't fucking know.
I saw Your Line April. It's like, okay, I know Kosa talks about
That
this.
was me. All
I don't know
right.
what the fuck that shit is. I just saw Ghost in
There's
the Shell.
one person left, and you're 1 point short. So we're gonna do a double round here. So any points you
go.
get here, you're gonna get double points. All right, here we go. Mob Psycho 100.
I'm picking Virum.
Final answer.
Yes.
All right, let's see the next 2. Hibike Euphonium, and High
yeah, this is
Q. It
Let's
is
fucking
zero.
go, bro. What?
There you go.
Come
W.
on, nah. That's a ball note right
Um,
there.
How many points
Yeah,
was that?
boy.
Yeah, you won with actually 15 points right on the dot. Holy shit. There you go. All right. What's your prize? What do you think you're going to win this week?
A vaccination
Honestly?
from CVS.
Ooh, that's actually a good one. That's not it, but that's a good one.
But which one?
It's
Full
actually
shot.
one free gacha redeem in Japan.
Oh shit, that's just as good.
W. Shout out to Shofu for winning, and for people for submitting their anime top 3, because that shit I was missing. Like, fucking Tito just didn't submit one at all for anime, so I was like, okay, well, not using that. And I wanted to use so many more different people for like celebrities and shit, but all of them were just like, yeah, man, I love Speed Racer, and I'm like, bruh.
Shofu,
yeah, that's
what
it.
we have to do now is in Japan, we gotta find the most expensive gacha machine.
Okay, man. Come on.
I mean, $100 pool.
All right, next game show, someone's life will be on the line, so
What?
look forward to that.
Wait, what?
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 Hmm?
What'd you say?
Huh?
Anyway, see you next time, everybody. Have a good night.
Wait, that was the show?
I guess. So, yeah.
I guess.
Oh shit.
I have a bed to go to, bros.
Yeah, we were like just
They
under 2
called me.
hours. Or yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
It was a pretty normal China time.
No, this is Japan time.
What the fuck
What
was
the-
that?
I don't know. Didn't like it though.
Oh yeah, so what's what's wrong with me liking Gleipnir?
Bro, when I
What
googled
are
that
you
shit,
talking about? That is one of the weirdest fucking shows ever, bro. What the fuck? What do you mean? What's wrong with you
Bro.
liking this shit?
Okay, so like it's funny because like I watched it once and then I went back and watched it again. It's like wow, I remember I remember like the opening and ending still when I haven't watched this thing in years. So it's like okay, no, I actually really like this. Then I was like, okay, let me read it because they're never gonna finish the show. So I started reading it. The first panel is a panty shot, and like there's so
Yeah,
many
dude.
panty shots
I
of that, and
I
it's
was
like
gonna say,
okay,
when I
this
looked
is
this
uh,
up
I was like,
for
why the
image,
fuck did?
it was like her ass is always out on every fucking image, or it's this
Yeah.
fucking knockoff Five Nights at Freddy character.
yeah. When I first watched it, didn't notice any of that shit. Started reading the manga, and it's like, oh, I see. But no, I still like it.
Yeah.
When did we fill these in? I'm surprised I didn't put Freerun on there.
It was
It might have
before
been
that.
before, yeah.
Yeah, it was before
Nah,
that.
fair.
Like I would have put Wistoria up there now. Would have probably taken Gleipnir's spot.
Let me find what here. Hold on.
But yeah, I love Durarara. That's a really good one.
Oh, I haven't done this game yet. Oh, we're definitely doing this next.
Nice.
Let me see here.
And then yeah, when Overlord came, I was like, oh, that's a dead giveaway. But you are in your server with like 1 million people all the time, so.
Yeah, Dan, you literally just put anime is gay, LOL.
I knew it. I mean, that was super obvious.
I would have tried to fucking fill it in with some shit, but I think the only anime I know that he likes was Gatchaman Crowds. And I don't even know if he likes it. I know he just watched it and talked about it a lot when he watched it. I don't actually remember what he likes.
It's funny because he says that, but then when all the anime popped up, he's like, oh no, I know this one. No, this one's good. So he like, it's obvious he has seen it, obviously, but yeah. You surprised he didn't put Sonic X as my favorite